I'll rather not use a presentation, as she said, but would like to speak about a few things from what Professor Menon has said. As he has said that disasters have no boundaries now, and there is an increase in number of disasters, and the way it is actually making loss of life as well as loss of material. One of the things which as CCS we have been advocating is the use of technology to enable the disaster management, both in terms of preparedness and in terms of response. Working with INCOIAS, we developed the tsunami early warning system. And there are situations where we have to use the early response systems and emergency response where technology can play a great part of it. Technology can look at specifically the places where it is required in terms of increasing the situational awareness, in terms of increasing the resource information, in terms of increasing the communication and enabling the communication and the coordination. The gadgets, the key thing here is integration in terms of the various silo organizations, as Professor Menon was talking about. We have different organizations having different information base. The resource information base is siloed today. The information is not being shared across, and one of the key reasons key things which has to be done is to integrate, have an interoperable and holistic information base which can be shared. A secured communication link, which is actually around with closed user group communication between the people who can respond to any emergency situation. And although there are many, it is required that we use many technologies for this kind of things, including sensors, including the CCTV surveillance, monitoring, video analytics, etc. But when we look at it in terms of a command and control and a situation where actually crisis is to be managed and people are to be taken across and given the service, all the public service utilities have to be integrated with a single command and control room. So when we are talking about these kind of systems which are prevalent, which are prevalent in some part of the world as such, we would perhaps have to, may not be able to do it all together in one shot, in one go. But maybe we have to isolate some of the areas which are key areas and then move it across in steps to make them all happen. So key public service organizations like health, like police, like fire, like municipality, etc., need to have a resource information base which can be shared, need to be integrated with a closed user information group with a secured communication link all across, and have to be coordinated with a person who is on the field knowing and being empowered on what to do, when to do, and how to do about the specific things. So that is one of the key things which have been there. We have maintained and measured some of the presentations which have been to the disaster management authorities in the country, and would like to propagate further the cause of disaster preparedness and management using a technology-enabled platform as we go by. And key, as I said, using multiple set of technologies and integrating them so that there is a platform to respond and mitigate whenever disaster is happening or whenever there is a chance of disaster happening. That's what I wanted to put across to the team out here. Thank you.